Good morning. Today's Advent reading is taken from the book of Luke, chapter 2, verse 6 and 7. Now, while they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in clothes and placed him in a manger, because there was no room for him in the inn. Our scripture reading today reminds me of two things. Number one, that God uses the mundane things of the world. If we were going to write a story about the coming of God to this planet, we would probably have him coming to a fancy palace, someplace fit for a king. But the God of the universe chose a very humble place, a manger. And it should remind us during this Advent season to keep ourselves humble, to realize that God uses those things which are not noble, those things which are not wise, those things that are not esteemed in the eyes of the world to accomplish his purposes. The second lesson we learn, or I think of today, is that we need to make ourselves available. When they came to find room for Christ in the city, there was no inns that were available. They found lodging in a simple manger. And as we meditate upon Christ in his first advent during this season, our prayer should be, and our attitude should be, that Christ comes and will find room in our hearts and room in one another's hearts for the transformation of this world into his kingdom.